Somebody watching this video is a natural helper, right? You see the potential in people. You see the talents that people have. And you would see them struggling. You would think to yourself, like, wow, if only they had a chance, if only they had an opportunity, they could turn their life around. Right. So you step in, you offer advice, you offer encouragement, and sometimes you even give resources, right? Because you believe in people. And believing in people is not a bad thing. But the problem starts is when you believe in someone more than they believe in themselves. You can believe in somebody more than they actually believe in themselves. And oftentimes, that's where the real struggle begins. Because when somebody doesn't believe in themselves, it's nothing that you can do that will ever be enough. Nothing you do will ever be enough for this type of person. And the hardest truth for a lot of people to accept is that some people don't want help. They don't want help. They really don't want the help. They might say they want help. They might complain about the current situation that they're in, right? And they might even talk about how hard life is. But when you actually show them a way out, when you actually offer them a real solution, because we're natural fixers. We people like us are fixers. So be it step in and offer people a real solution, a way out of the whole situation, right? You'll even open the door. They won't walk through it. They won't walk through the door. They will hesitate, they'll procrastinate, and they will find every excuse to not want to walk through that door. And what I noticed is that wanting change and actually being ready for change, those are two different things. Actually wanting change and being ready for change is different because if somebody is not ready, right? If somebody ain't ready to change their life, you can't force them to. You cannot force somebody to want to change their life. No matter how much you talk to them, you can talk to them until you blue in the face. If they not ready, they're not gonna do it. No matter how much you care about this particular individual, no matter how much you care about their situation, if they don't care, it's all in vain. You wasting your time. Another thing that you start to notice in life like this, they actually want sympathy. They don't want solutions. They want sympathy. They want somebody to sit there and listen to their problems. They want somebody to say, yeah, that's messed up. You deserve so much better. But the moment you give them a real solution, the moment you offer a real solution, the moment you tell them what they need to do, they resist it. They resist it because solutions require responsibility, right? And solutions require effort. Solutions require discipline. Solutions require discipline. And a lot of people are more often comfortable with complaining than they are with actually changing. A lot of people become more comfortable complaining than they are when it comes to changing, right? And they will stay in the same cycle. They stay in that same cycle year after year, situation after situation. And you eventually realize that you're not actually helping them. You will realize that you're not actually helping this person. You're watching them repeat the same patterns over and over again. You know, patterns tell a lot about people. Patterns will tell you a lot about people. You will see why people are not progressing. You'll see people just stay stagnant in their current situation. You'll see people comfortable with being broke, people comfortable with being couch hopping from house to house, relationship to relationship. One of the most draining experiences in life is wanting better for somebody more than they want for themselves. It's draining because you see their potential. You see what this person can become if they just follow the blueprint, right? You see the opportunities right in front of this person. And the problem is they don't see it. You see the opportunities for them, but they don't see the opportunities. And it's even worse because They'll see it, they'll see the opportunity right there, but they won't act on it. They won't capitalize on the opportunity right there. Everything is right there and they won't act on it. You would sit there and think, like, why would somebody throw this whole opportunity away? Why would somebody sabotage this whole thing? Why would somebody they blow it? You're like, why would somebody blow this whole opportunity? This was it right here. This was their way out. This was the breakthrough they've been praying for, if they've been praying for a breakthrough. You sit there and be like, wow. But the truth is simple. Not everybody wants the same life that you want. Not everybody wants the same things you want. And some people are comfortable where they are, even if where they are is not good for them. Even if where that person is in life is not good, they are good with where they are. Trying to save everybody, it comes with a cost, man. It costs you time, it costs you energy, it costs you your peace. And when you constantly invest your energy into people who refuse to change, it starts to drain you. It starts to drain you. You start feeling frustrated. You start feeling disappointed. You start wondering, like, why your efforts, all the efforts you put into a person, why is all my efforts not making a difference in this whole situation? It's you put so much effort and it makes you question, like, what am I doing wrong? I've did everything I can to help them get on the right track. I've offered up all the advice. I gave them all the solutions. I gave them all the resources they needed, and they haven't acted on nothing. And you see this person in this same pattern. You slowly start to realize something. You are pouring into people who are or who are not willing to pour into themselves. You are pouring into people who won't even pour into themselves. And it's a losing battle. Sometimes the best thing you can do for somebody is to step back and let them learn on their own. It's like that with our kids. Sometimes we just got to step back and just let them learn on their own. It's not because you don't care, but it's because some lessons just can't be taught. A lot of stuff have to be experienced. People got to mess around and find out. Some people have to go through the consequences of their choices before they wake up. Like, no amount of advice will replace experience. I've learned that no amount of advice can replace the actual experience. And once you understand that part of life, you will stop trying to control outcomes. You will stop trying to control outcomes. You will stop trying to fix everybody's problems. Because who the hell gonna be there when it's time to fix your problems? Can't count on them. They can't fix their own. So how the hell they gonna step in and help you? You will start to focus on what you can control. You can control your own life, your own growth, and your own peace. It's like setting boundaries. It doesn't make you a bad person, right? It doesn't mean that you stop caring, but it simply means that you understand your limits because we all got limitations. And you understand that constantly trying to rescue people who refuse to help themselves, it will eventually hurt you. You will start to understand that constantly trying to rescue people who refuse to help themselves, it eventually will end up backfiring on you and hurting you, right? And once you understand that part, you start to protect your whole energy field. And you start choosing where you invest your time. You start choosing where you invest your energy because time and energy in your peace is the most valuable thing in your life. So, I mean, don't feel bad by stepping back and just allowing people to experience everything they got to experience before they wake up and realize it's time to turn it around for themselves. You can't keep trying to step in and be everybody's savior and everybody and being everybody's beck and call because when it's time to reciprocate, it's crickets. Well, let me know what y'all think about this video. It's your boy Deontay. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hype the video. I'm out.